So how much can you make as a freelance web developer? Probably more than most employees doing the same job.
Damn.
In fact, Danny Marguiles of Freelance.ToWin, if you're not familiar with him, he's a copywriter, but he talks about freelance and has some good information. But he has sort of this rule of thumb that he goes by, that he advocates for. He says you can take whatever you're making as an employee and double it, and that's probably a good rate for you to start out charging for your freelance service. Now, it's probably not true for every person in every industry, but it is a good starting point. But you probably came here for numbers, so let me give you some hard numbers. How much can you make as a freelance web developer? And the range is $21 to $49 an hour. So there's your short answer. If you want the longer answer, where do those numbers come from? Payoneer did a survey of 23,000 freelancers in 180 countries and found that the average freelancer works 36 hours per week and earns $21 per hour, which is a yearly average of 39,000. Again, that's globally. If you're in the United States, that same study found that the average American freelancer made 31 per hour, and that's compared to $26.30 for the average American employee. Specifically for IT and programming, the average hourly rate was $49 per hour. So that's where I get the range of $21 to $49 per hour. If you're a graphic designer, it's $41. If you're a freelance writer, it's $48. Now, of course, those are averages. The question really is, how much can you make? So I'm going to throw up some screenshots that I took from over on Upwork. These are some of the higher ones that I found over there at the time. I know that there's people who charge more, who make more, and so forth, but I just wanted to give you some examples that I was able to find when I was looking there just now. So you see the first one, iOS apps for startups and entrepreneurs, charging $120 an hour and has made $90K. So it's not like nobody's hiring this person at that rate. They've made $90K. And charge $120 an hour. Next one is $100 an hour and $90K plus earned. And then the biggest one that I found over there when I was looking just now was $290 per hour and has made over $100K. So the high end, there's theoretically no limit to what you can charge and how much you can make. It really comes down to how much you can establish yourself, the credibility, the authority, and the more you do that, the more you're going to be able to charge. And you know, people pay $400, $500, $600 an hour for certain niches and so forth in IT or business or wherever. There's some people who charge thousands of dollars. So there theoretically is no limit. It's just a matter of how you can build yourself up. The next thing I did is I actually took a look at some of the actual projects from one of these developers, just to give you an idea what they're actually making per project and that they're actually making this rate. So you can see here, this one, $21,000 at $80 an hour. The next one is $11,000 at $115 an hour. And then the last one is $27,000 at $80 per hour. So that's quite a bit per project, which is another reason why I sort of snicker when people tell me there's no good jobs on Upwork or all the clients are just a bunch of lowballers. Not if you know what you're doing.
Yeah.